Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us on this Friday. I'm Jordan Fremstad. President Joe Biden addressed the nation from Philadelphia last night in a speech focusing on what he calls the battle for the soul of the nation. Natalie Brand leads us off today from the White House.
In a fiery primetime speech from Philadelphia, President Biden warned of what he says is a real threat to American democracy.
I ran for president because I believe we're in a battle for the soul of this nation. I still believe that to be true.
The president called out former President Trump by name Thursday night and accused Trump supporters of extremism.
MAGA Republicans do not respect the Constitution. They do not believe in the rule of law. They do not recognize the will of the people. They refuse to accept the results of a free election.
While President Biden said not all Republicans fall into this category, GOP leaders called the president's remarks divisive. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy, speaking from President Biden's hometown of Scranton earlier Thursday, also took aim at the president's handling of the economy.
Fact, real income. What you take home after inflation and taxes is lower now than when Joe Biden took office.
The dueling speeches in a key battleground state come a little more than 2 months from midterm elections, with Labor Day weekend kicking off the final sprint to November.
Joe Biden is right. Democracy is on the ballot in November.
As your president, I will defend our democracy with every fiber of my being, and I'm asking every American to join me.
A new CBS News poll finds 72% of Americans believe democracy is under threat, a figure that has remained high since Trump supporters stormed the Capitol on January 6th. Topping the list of reasons why, influence of money in politics, and also the potential for political violence, which concerns most Americans across party lines. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Now, President Biden will be making a stop in Pittsburgh on Monday and will also make a stop in Wisconsin. Well, we're going to send it over to meteorologist Derek Sibley. I thought the music was going to play for you.
That's
there,
what
Derek.
I thought too. What happened there, control room?
We've got some weather impacts to talk about this evening.
Yeah, that's right, Jordan. We're going to get to those details here in a second. But if you've been following us here throughout the morning, we were watching these showers here across portions of our southern and now moving in towards exiting the eastern zones, I should say. Let's go ahead and zoom in on some of those heavier showers now. And it looks like Adams and Juneau County starting to exit some of the heavier activity. This has been ongoing there for the last 3 hours. I should say. Some locally heavy downpours in those areas, but now it looks like the majority again is moving towards the east across central Wisconsin and exiting our viewing area now as we speak. So we won't see any more rain up until tonight, and now here's what it looks like behind that system. We're looking at mainly clear weather conditions for much of the area with current temperature readings into the 80s, low 80s that is in many spots. 83 in Eau Claire and 81 in Winona. It's 81 currently in La Crosse, but 78 in Sparta. And you can see Volkfield to the east at 71 degrees. That's actually from that rain-cooled air effect over there, and we'll be looking at high temperatures warming up into the mid-80s for much of La Crosse County today, with a chance of thunderstorms as we head into this evening, which we'll talk more about here coming up in just a bit, Jordan, in the full weather forecast.
All right, looking forward to that. Thanks a lot, Derek. Well, whether you're planning on flying or driving this Labor Day weekend, experts say the best thing you can do is to be prepared. Let's throw patience into that recipe as well. AAA expects this holiday weekend to reach pre-pandemic traveling levels. Road trips are going to be key as airlines are facing several cancellations and delays. Officials say high gas prices won't be stopping travelers this weekend either.
So having that in mind, if you're trying to avoid traffic, leaving earlier in the day if you can, not always a possibility for everybody. A lot of people have to work on Friday. We're leaving later in the day after we've seen that wrap up of the evening rush hour.
AAA advises to check brakes, lights, and your battery before heading out this weekend. Out at MSP International Airport, off-duty Delta pilots held an informational picket. The Airline Pilots Association says members are working under a contract from before COVID. They're asking the company to recognize their efforts as frontline workers. A spokesperson says Delta's goal is to provide its pilots with the best compensation based on pay, retirement, and profit sharing.
It's time for our management team to get serious at the negotiating table. They've been dragging their feet, and we're out here today in solidarity to show that we are committed to a new industry-leading contract for our pilots, both in pay, work rules, retirement, and job protections.
Union spokesperson Eric Hall says this past year was a busy year for Delta pilots. They have picked up more overtime than 2018 and 2019 combined, which happened to be two of their busiest years to date. In Texas, a flight was delayed after a passenger airdropped, get this, nude photos to the entire plane. Whether it was a prank or something else, nobody on board was amused with that airdrop. It happened on a Southwest flight from Houston to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Still to come, amidst the growing cases of monkeypox, scientists in London believe a new treatment could be on its way. What you need to know about that treatment after the break.
I worked really hard to save for retirement, worked all the hours I could, whatever it took. But Ron Johnson thinks we should consider raising the retirement age for Social Security and Medicare. That's a terrible idea. And he voted over and over again to weaken and cut Medicare, driving up our costs. Ron Johnson even wanted to privatize Social Security, calling it a legal Ponzi scheme. Tell Ron Johnson to strengthen Medicare.
The results are in for the 9th annual Best of La Crosse County. Head to bestoflacrossecounty.com to see the winners in every category. Thank you to everyone who participated and congratulations to all the winners. Here is one of the many businesses that won this year. At VARC, we are grateful to have been voted Best Employment Agency. It is an honor to be ranked with other well-respected businesses and to have the success of our organization recognized by the community. We always knew our people were the best. Now we know the community feels likewise.
All good plans eventually deteriorate into hard work. Brandy, Anna, Cammie, Martha, Mark, Mars, Dave, and Dan are here to help with your plan. Operations gets things ordered and scheduled. And this is where the rubber hits the road. A great team of carpenters, plumbers, and electricians to assure your project is on time and on budget. The Board Store for windows and doors, bathrooms and kitchens, sunrooms and siding, and more. Call or visit today.
Labor Day is a time for relaxation, relatives, and refrigerators.
Right now, here at Carl's, this Samsung black stainless steel refrigerator is only $19.99.
You can save up to 45% on major appliances. This washer is only $4.39.
Save on Serta iComfort Hybrid and Perfect Sleeper sets. Check out these specials and more during Carl's Labor Day sale going on right now.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
We are proud to live in a region that produces some of the finest goods and services, and we are excited to bring them to you.
Tune in on Mondays before CBS Mornings and during News 8 Now at noon to learn more about one local business that is proudly serving our community. Made Right Here is brought to you by the CRBC, LADCO, and News 8 Now. For more information and to view our Made Right Here stories, visit news8000.com/Made Right Here.
The CDC is recommending new Moderna and Pfizer COVID vaccine boosters be made available to the public. The panel approved the science behind both the companies' new FDA-approved boosters, which are geared to target Omicron subvariants. Doctors at Mayo Clinic Health System say recent infections are a result of those subvariants, and the new boosters will likely be available for most age groups.
Current recommendation is going to be that within 2 months of your last shot, you could qualify for this vaccine. For Pfizer, I think it's 12 and above. Moderna, it's 18 and above.
Doctors say they will still be waiting on boosters for those that are younger than those age groups. Those booster shots have not yet been fully tested on humans, but are expected to be fast-tracked because of concerns over projected COVID surges this fall and winter. A drug that was first approved to treat a virus could help people suffering from monkeypox. Researchers in England are testing the treatment that they hope will stop the monkeypox in its tracks. Here's CBS's Ian Lee.
Nearly 20,000 Americans have caught monkeypox, affecting people in all 50 states. Now, British researchers at Oxford University are testing a new drug to fight the virus called tecovirimat.
So there's every reason to believe it will be effective in humans with monkeypox.
The drug, initially developed for smallpox, is already being used in hospitals with extreme cases. Dr. Peter Horby and a team of British scientists are recruiting 500 patients with monkeypox for their trial. Half will be given the drug over 14 days, the other a placebo.
How does this drug affect monkeypox? How does it actually work?
It prevents the viruses leaving the cell, so it prevents transmission onwards to other cells. So it really sort of interrupts replication of the virus within people who are infected.
In previous animal studies, the drug sped up recovery while also stopping the virus from spreading. Monkeypox was first isolated in monkeys, but rodents are the primary carriers. It causes a rash that can look like chickenpox. The virus spreads through close contact. Many infections have been among gay and bisexual men.
Is this the kind of drug that could be a silver bullet to eradicating monkeypox?
I think now the priority has to be what we call elimination as opposed to eradication, which is not completely getting rid of it, but eliminating it as a public health threat.
If the tests go well, the drug could be rolled out as early as 6 months. Ian Lee, CBS News, London.
If successful, researchers say that patients can take the drug while they recover in the comfort of their own home. Well, still to come after the break, dangerous biking trails. What Fitchburg police are advising amidst growing concerns over deadly wildfire traps after the break.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual. My wife and I worked hard for decades. We thought our retirement was secure.
But inflation is changing everything. Gas, groceries. It's hard for retirees on fixed incomes. But I'm even more worried about the debt we're leaving our grandchildren.
Senator Ron Johnson understands we must get spending under control.
And he's working to stop the waste in Washington.
Tell Senator Johnson to keep fighting for Wisconsin seniors and the next generation.
Save on your next appliance upgrade with 11% off everything right now at Menards. Upgrade your home with top appliance brands including KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, and Criterion. We have the largest in-stock appliance selection to take home today at the lowest prices. Upgrade to new energy-efficient appliances and save with 11% off all of them. Start your next project and get 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now, our community, your station.
Madison police say enough is enough. They have discovered yet another wire strung like a clothesline across the bridge on the Badger State Trail over Cannonball Path in Fitchburg.
This is as serious as it could be for our cyclists and our pedestrians that use our bike paths, and enough is enough.
No more games. That's what Madison police say to whoever keeps stringing cords across this bridge.
Right now we're working on developing a multifaceted approach, both to try to prevent this from happening again and to try to apprehend the individuals that are responsible for the incidences that have already occurred.
The first, an HDMI cable, already clotheslined biker Greg Goldstein last week. Since then, he says he found 2 more electronics cords before they injured anyone else.
It's a little scary to think that I could just be biking along and, you know, there could be these unforeseen dangers. In general, it's such a bike-friendly city. It's just weird to see sort of an animosity towards bikers.
Now, officers say it's escalating after discovering a thinner wire early Wednesday.
This could have deadly ramifications, and we're not going to stand for that.
MPD didn't say specifically what measures they're taking, other than added eyes and ears on this trail and others.
I wouldn't comment on hidden cameras, but we do have public access cameras in the city of Madison. We're working using a number of different approaches, different teams in our departments to make sure that we're providing extra patrol.
Now, this is more than just a battle between cyclists, police, and whoever might be planting these wires. As you can see behind me, more agencies like the DNR are getting involved.
Make sure that the path is kind of cleared around it so that there's not obvious hiding spaces that if someone is perpetrating this and watching from a distance.
Police say any info, big or small, will help keep this path safe and open.
Before we ruin this pedestrian and bicycle bridge for everybody, we're going to work hard with every tool in our public safety toolkit before we go to a measure like closing it.
Obviously so dangerous too. Police and the DNR hope to resolve the problem instead of closing the trail and are asking for any information regarding those wires. With that in mind, we will send you to break with a live look through CityCam 8. Derek has our Labor Day weekend forecast coming up next.
Welcome to Exploring the La Crosse region. I'm Tori Kale Schultz. Today we are in downtown La Crosse at People's Food Co-op, and we are going to fuel up for the day's activities with some fresh and healthy food. Let's go inside.
People's Food Co-op is an extraordinary business in La Crosse. We are a community-owned business, and everyone is welcome to shop. This is a place where anyone can be an owner with an equal investment and reap the rewards of being an owner. Food made from scratch, your favorite deli items, you get to smell the tomatoes grown nearby and just become part of a community-owned business. About 50% of our sales are to owners, meaning the other 50% is to anyone else who wants to come in and enjoy these beautiful foods, talk with our friendly staff, learn more about how to support their own wellness, take a great food to their next gourmet party or snacks out on the river. Everyone's welcome. One thing that makes us really special is how much we concentrate on locally grown foods. 20% of our sales last year were from foods grown or produced within 200 miles. True local, all of those dollars are turned back into our local economy. Well, the farmers are our shoppers, and we are their shoppers. It's really a partner relationship, so it's something we're really proud of. We have literally hundreds of options that are easy to take on the go. They are fresh, they're made from scratch, they're really delicious, they're healthy, and they'll make you smile. We love the foods that we make here, and we know that when somebody's on the go, whether they're in La Crosse for the first time or headed back to the office for lunch, they're going to love the foods they get here.
CityCam 8 is brought to you by The Board Store. Are new windows in your future? We're a ProVia Platinum dealer with certified installers. We'll help you find the best style, color, and glass options for your budget. Thank you for watching News 8 Now, our community, your station.
A powerful heat wave is making its way through Southern California as the state confronts a growing wildfire emergency. Hot and dry conditions are making it difficult for firefighters to contain the wildfires, and officials told their crews to take breaks to rehydrate and rest up before going back out. Wildfires eventually closed Interstate 5 and slowed Labor Day traffic to a crawl. California officials are asking residents to limit air conditioner usage as the electric grid is struggling to keep up with demand.
Well, here in the Coulee region, we have been looking at mainly dry and sunny weather conditions here lately, except if you were across our southern zones. You did see some rain here move through, but other than that, here in La Crosse, things have been pretty quiet. A couple of clouds in sight here on CityCam 8, and also the camera shaking around a little bit because we're seeing a south wind at around 16 miles an hour, gusts up to 20 miles an hour as well. 81 degrees is the temperature, a river stage of 5.44 feet and dropping, humidity at 52%, so not not too bad there. Looking at some of those showers here, still moving across portions of our south and eastern zones this morning. Looks like areas like Adams and Juneau County did see some good showers and even a couple of rumbles of thunder move through earlier this later morning hours, and now it looks like everything is beginning to move towards the east across our neighbors here across portions of central Wisconsin. You can see the leftovers here still moving towards the northeast in the general direction of Green Bay, so they'll probably be looking at some showers, maybe a couple of storms here later this afternoon. And that is all ahead of a warm front, or cold front I should say, that is back to our northwest, and it's giving us a lot of warm air out ahead of it. But behind the front, we're looking at some much cooler and drier air that's going to be making its way into the area by this weekend. So I think you'll like the forecast here ahead, which I'll get to here in a second. But temperatures now are into the 80s. Notice some of that rain-cooled air that fell here across portions of Oakville. That's why temperatures are much lower, down to 71 here for you. And Wisconsin Rapids here at 67 degrees. Wisconsin Dells even at 66 here as well. So much cooler air exists thanks to the rain and cloud cover back towards the east of us. But the rest of us today should make their way up into those mid to upper 80s, especially those of us that didn't see any rain here, which most of us didn't. 86 degrees and mostly sunny at 3. And by 5, we can expect sunshine with temperatures at 86 degrees. 7 o'clock still looking clear, sunny, 83 being the temperature to wrap things up. All right, let's take a look now at Sky Tracker. So the leftover showers here that we have to the east should begin to make their way towards the northeast and away from us here. By around the 5 o'clock hour, everybody is going to be looking nice and clear. Maybe a couple of clouds here and there. But here comes the changes, though. We're watching this cold front. That's going to bring us a broken line of showers and storms moving in late tonight here, it looks like. And then after that, everything should come to a close by the overnight hours into early tomorrow morning. 6 o'clock in the morning, we expect everything to be pretty much done. Most of those showers and storms may begin to fire up again as that boundary here continues to exit by around 1 o'clock. But most of that activity, as you can see, will be well off towards the southeast, and the rest of us will be looking mainly dry and sunny. And it looks like only a couple of clouds here as we head into the day on Sunday. So let's take a look now at your forecast tonight. 63, a couple of scattered thunderstorms and north-northwest winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour. 78 degrees tomorrow and partly cloudy. Much cooler behind the front, and north-northeast winds at 10 to 15 miles an hour. So check on your 8-day forecast and you will be looking at lots of sunshine here, it looks like, over the coming days. Notice those temperatures going down into the 70s Saturday and Sunday behind that front. It's going to feel nice. And then by Monday, we warm back up to 80 degrees for Labor Day. The rest of next week looks mainly sunny, highs into the 80s, Jordan.
So if you got plans tomorrow, no need to cancel them.
Nope, you'll be fine.
All right, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Well, heading back to the train, back to Hogwarts, fans gathered to celebrate Back to Hogwarts Day in London. How fans keep the tradition going every year after the break.
I'm Jim, and I'm a patient at Grand River Dental. Basically, I've had 3 teeth replaced completely. I've got 1 to go, and they did repair work on several teeth. This is the most comfortable I've ever been in a dentist office. When they've finished removing a tooth, it's like, hey, we're done. We've got it all out. And I thought, wow, it's all over with. Can't hardly believe this.
Waiting for a great deal on furniture? Well, this is it. Slumberland Furniture has savings up to 50% off list prices, or in some cases, even more, at our Labor Day sale on now. Shop our big selection of sectionals, sofas, recliners, dining, and bedrooms. And shop the deals that are up to 50% off. Mattresses too, with some up to 50% off. Don't forget, mattress shopping is uncomplicated and fast, only at Slumberland. Come see how. Shop the huge Labor Day sale on now.
Look, we knew the other side would make up lies about me to scare you. Now they're claiming I want to defund the police and abolish ICE. That's a lie. I'll make sure our police have the resources and training they need to keep our community safe. And that our communities have the resources to stop crime before it happens. I'll bring back manufacturing. And I'll pass a middle-class tax cut. And if that's too scary for Washington, then so be it. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
Good job, Rosie.
Oh, hi, Rosie. How's it going? It's an extraordinary Dr. Drew Little hour with dogs, cats, goat yoga.
This is table pose with a goat on your table.
That's what I'm here for.
Plus, Victoria Lilly and Paul Schaefer.
You were David Letterman's favorite guest.
And a first-time pet adoption.
My heart, I'm not kidding. Next, Drew.
For all of you Harry Potter fans out there, wands at the ready. Harry Potter fans gathered at the platform at platform 9 3/4 in London's King's Cross Station for Back to Hogwarts Day celebrations. Every year on September 1st, fans of the best-selling series pack their trunks and owls as the Hogwarts Express departs for another school year. Harry Potter, Ronald Weasley and Hermione Granger are among Hogwarts' most famous alumni. Well, stay with us. We're back with a final look at your forecast right after this.
This is our community. And while the present moment may feel unpredictable, we are here to help you stay focused on the future. So stay safe, stay strong, and stay confident with Gillespie and Associates.
Like most people, I bust my butt day in and day out. I earn every dime of my paycheck. It's the Wisconsin way.
But Governor Tony Evers supports paying welfare benefits to people who won't work, even after they turn down job offers.
That's a disgrace.
That's a disgrace.
It's a slap in the face to hardworking people like us.
Tony Evers should know better.
Tony Evers should know better, but he doesn't.
Tony Evers, our failed liberal governor.
Come shop at Black River Furniture and Cabin Outlet. 3 showrooms with over 50,000 square feet of home and cabin furniture. Recliners and lift chairs, mattresses, dining room, sectional sofas and love seats. Our cabin furniture features made in the USA Amish rustic furniture with an up north feel, all handcrafted with real wood. Great prices with affordable delivery or take it home today. Family and veteran owned, over 25 years in business. Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
Jolivet Family Farms. There's no substitute for homegrown freshness. Jolivet's homegrown triple sweet corn is picked fresh daily. Join us Sundays 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. for our roasted sweet corn and charcoal brats. Jolivet's also features homegrown carrots, sweet onions, peppers, beets, cabbage, dill, tomatoes, cucumbers, blueberries, and so much more. Find distinctive crafts and decor. Take home some cookies, breads, bars, or pies from our homemade bakery. Buy fresh, buy local. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Retirement is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make, so you need to get it right. At Gillespie & Associates, we'll design a plan so you can retire on your terms. I'm Private Wealth Advisor Tim Gillespie, and I'm here to help.
We'll be watching for thunderstorms move through late tonight, but other than that, conditions are looking quiet for this weekend and cooler with highs in the 70s behind the cold front.
That's all the time we have for now. Hope you have a great Labor Day weekend. We'll see you right back here on Monday.